Hello everyone, welcome back for the final round coverage of the 2018 Veterans Park Open, presented by Legacy Discs and Kratom. I'm Nate Perkins, joined here by my friend and teammate Simon Lizotte.
Hey guys, we are back with the final stretch of this 3-day tournament. We had 2 beautiful days, day 1 and 2, and now the Texas winds and the Texas freeze has got us. It is chilly out there. We have a battle on top. Emerson Keith trying to hold down his lead. 4 strokes over Eagle McMahon. Eagle is 3 strokes ahead of Austin Hannum, and Austin Hannum is 2 strokes ahead of Nolan Grider.
So we've backed this one up, probably 200 feet or so.
Yeah, perfect tailwind on this hole now. So this is where we can open up. It's a 613 foot, slightly uphill. So if anyone can get this one close, it is a bomb.
Yeah, it looks like Emerson opted for the roller right there. He needs all the distance he can get to think about getting a 2. Austin correcting off of Emerson's roller. A little bit better angle.
Yeah, that's a great line. Right on line, just leaves himself 60 short.
Texas Tornado lining one up, also a roller. And this one's tracking.
Yeah, it's got to get up. Highs are out.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a CE disc. Wow. That is amazing.
That is special right there.
Is Eagle going air shot here?
Should. Oh, just turn it up. He didn't flex it.
It's going to be a 150 short.
Yeah, all these upshots now, you want to stick it as close as possible because every putt in this wind is going to be a tester.
It's tough. It definitely keeps you on edge. I mean, this is a wide open hole, but it gets you thinking. And the green itself isn't necessarily fast, but because it's so exposed and there's so much wind, the discs tend to have big reactions on the ground. Wow. And that is a huge birdie putt from Austin. Wow.
Nice camera work there.
Love that.
Yeah, that's definitely a bonus right there. He knows it. He's feeling good. He's feeling good. And another 2 on this hole by Nolan. That's
a great birdie from Nolan. I know that he's really starving for birdies right now. I mean, this is a bonus birdie. Straight
definitely.
up.
Yeah, I got this one with an air shot.
Nice.
So I was feeling pretty good about that one too. Yeah.
Nice.
Put a PD2 almost pin high on an air shot.
So if you're thinking air shot on that last one, you're definitely thinking that you're going to reach this one. A little bit more difficult of a wind. You got a left or right wind, but only 550 feet on this hole.
Yeah, this hole is all about a good wind read. The wind is blowing left to right, slightly in your back.
Oh, and Austin hates it out of his hand. Looks like it's turning into a roller.
Yeah, and I saw this mistake from a lot of players. That wind just getting under that disc and pushing it right over. It looks like a CE Valkyrie. Is that what it is?
I think so. He's old school. He's been around for a bit. Got an older bag. He's not very happy with that roller.
No, but at least it was intended to be a roller.
Emerson, full air shot on this one. I believe that's a defender.
Same thing, the wind just never giving it a chance to fly.
And Eagle is going to have to start making some moves here. He's 4 back.
Yeah, running out of holes.
You can see the determination. He really wants it. Just has the PD2 turned over.
Get over the path. Well, he almost got pin high there. He's probably 60, 70 feet out to the right.
Putting back into the wind.
Yeah, so at least he has a chance. That's all we want, is chances. Whoa, that was aggressive.
A little fast from Nolan on the approach. Austin close enough to jump putt layup. You want to be close on this one too.
Yeah, there's a weird wind.
Emerson with the Justice approach.
Yeah, he throws that disc a lot.
So Eagle's actually putting with his P3X right here. He definitely wants it. Wow. Looks like that wind got underneath it a little bit. A little too much hyzer.
I'm surprised he's putting with the freaking hood on. What was that?
Had a little sign in the background. Little Steve Dodge sign. I couldn't get a read of what it said, but Nolan losing the stroke that he just picked up on the previous hole.
Oh, someone was holding it up.
Mm-hmm. Looked like they had something to say to Steve Dodge.
Oh, I heard about that. Someone was saying it, but I forget what that sign says. It has something to do with the Pro Tour next year and Jomez and how they're going to work it out.
Hole 15, 500 feet, 488 feet. Plays like 500. We've got a little bit of a right to left wind today. There is a mando that you have to throw right of, so you kind of have to keep this shot on hyzer. The pin is actually a little bit further to the right out in the open.
Yeah, I think this wind is ideal for this hole. You basically want to throw it as hard as you can, just to the right of that last tree that you see in the field out there. And yeah, right where Emerson's aiming, have it flip slightly and then let the wind carry it towards the basket.
Yeah, if you get it high enough, that wind can get it underneath it. Wow, and he's got all the distance that he needed. Just had that ballista turn over a little bit in that wind.
I actually tombstoned this one like a foot off the pin.
Nice.
That looks good.
That's gorgeous.
Has the play.
Wow.
Eagle
So did Eagle.
That
was amazing. That was, yes, the FollowFlight on this 488-foot bomb over the trees. Love it.
I was closer.
You hear that, Eagle? He was closer.
Great shot, though.
And it looks like Eagle's in position to pick one back up, and he needs it. Nolan, great line, just a little too low. What is that disc that he's been throwing, that orange one? It's got to be a destroyer, right?
Yeah, if I had to guess, I'd say destroyer. Whoa, Austin leaving himself some work.
Definitely some work. He's going to be putting back into the headwind. Emerson also leaving himself a tester for par. Oh, off the rim, up into the chains and out. Hate seeing that. Emerson spinning this one, right side.
Good putt right there. He definitely did not want Eagle to get 2 strokes on him.
Yeah, good putt and good catch on Emerson.
Giving Eagle
gives
a
it
little
up.
high 5 there.
There's some sportsmen from the little guy. He really is a good dude.
Yeah, Eagle back within 3. And Austin getting the bogey.
Hole 16, 280 feet. Sidewalk on the left. Not much in the way. The green is fast. The wind. We had a tailwind today?
Yeah.
Tailwind?
Right to left tailwind.
Mm-hmm. It can make it a little tricky. That right to left kind of makes the OB come into play on the left if you hyzer too much, and that's why you see Eagle opting for the forehand right here to play into the wind. A little short.
Yeah, this is one of the easiest holes. There's no question about it. You should birdie this hole. Every time.
You heard it. You got a birdie. It's especially lead card, final round. You really can't let this one slip.
That looks like it's going to be really good.
Yeah, it's a good angle. Nice little skip. 15 feet for the birdie. Austin, one step.
Missed that tree.
Oh
Nope.
no. Those are testers. You can see the branches moving in the wind. Just got to get this one up. Great spin putt.
Wow, good putt again. It's
got
like
a
an
good
Austin's
putt.
third great putt.
Mm-hmm. He's putting together a decent round.
Erasing that bogey from the previous hole.
Clean. Clean putt from Eagle in the wind.
Yeah, now we're closer and closer to the end. It's really important that Eagle does not lose any more strokes.
Good putt from Emerson to maintain a 3-stroke lead.
You don't really see any bits of him feeling nervous or anything.
Yeah, he's a fierce competitor. I mean, he's one-track mind when he's on the disc golf course. He's thinking about what he can do to throw the best shot or get the disc in the basket. He's definitely not someone who's overthinking things. So this hole is actually moved. We are teeing perpendicular to this fairway that we're flying over right now. So you got to throw a clean 400-foot shot to get past the Mando tree that we just flew by. And then you have to throw another shot onto this green, which is incredibly fast and also pretty exposed. So we're throwing back toward that tee pad now and into the fairway that we were just flying over. And Eagle's got enough distance to just hyzer around that Mando tree. Perfect placement.
The shot to that Mando tree is probably right around 420, maybe 450. The wind's pushing right to left, so you really want to make sure to keep it as way wide.
There's that Mando tree that Emerson is skipping around. That's
also perfect.
Makes that upshot all the easier.
Yep. Leaves you with a tailwind, downhill upshot onto a fast green. So there's really nothing easy about this hole.
Yeah, very simple, but a lot of factors come into play. Austin turns it over, but gets enough distance. Get around it. Oh, and he catches
Looks like he's in bounds, though.
Catches the Mando tree. He's going to have an interesting one from there. So this shot is tough. You've got a tailwind, speeding your disc up, and the green is fast. That's a good shot. He's got 20 feet left.
Eagle all wrapped up again.
Is it FD3 he's throwing?
That is a gator.
Can't tell where the basket is. Okay, he's going to have some work left for his
25 long.
Okay.
Ideally, he wants to probably be a bit short rather than long. And Nolan trying something fancy here, but that roller landed way, way left. And Eagle going a bit long. Emerson has a good chance he should stick this one close and put some pressure on.
Great looking touch shot from Emerson. A little roll. He's gonna
That'll
have
do.
15 feet left for his birdie 3.
Eagle needs this one.
Wow. Surprising miss from 24 feet. I mean, that's not an easy putt, but being 3 strokes back, you really can't let any more strokes slip. He's not happy.
Yeah, at this point, Eagle knows that he has to pull off something special if he wants to turn this around.
Yeah, it's really Emerson's to win from this point. Looks like he's in position to pick up another stroke and go up 4.
Short and simple putt, but big moment.
Up and over the rim. Hole 18. Short and sweet at 226 feet. You've got a little low ceiling right hand backhand skip shot, or a little forehand through the trees on the left side. I feel like most of the players are thinking ace on this one.
Yeah, this is the one hole that you like. I don't know, it almost doesn't feel bad to not birdie it because everyone's just going for an ace.
I know I was.
I definitely was too. I saw your shot. You almost skipped it in. And it's such a hard ground next to the basket, so you want to land it like just a bit short with a hyzer angle and like jump. And it's so close that every single shot will be scaring the basket. Oh yeah, just
great tree though. He was going to be, potentially outside the circle after that skip. Again, that hard packed ground makes those skips much faster and longer. An eagle. Taking the trees out of play. Little grenade shot. 20 feet left for his birdie. There's no way that's that same disc.
No, that's a different one.
Woo! And those are the runs that we're talking about. Perfect skip read just in front of the pin. He's going to cock it back, spin it up. Oh, really?
Left side again.
Hey.
So here's another one of the chances Eagle must take.
No.
Oof.
Over the top. From inside the circle. 2 misses from inside on back-to-back holes from Eagle McMahon. Nolan raising his hands in triumph on that birdie. Emerson, 14-foot tester. Good catch on the left side.
Yeah, Emerson's got to be loving this. Eagle not putting that pressure on that he's supposed to.
Yeah, up 4 after another inside the circle miss. Emerson is taking it.
Nothing's over till it's over. Easy tap in here. Austin should thank that tree, but he doesn't.
Hole 19, 275 feet. This one is another tricky one. There are a number of options to take on this one. Forehand anhyzer stall, right hand backhand stall, low forehand, low mid-range, over the top thumber. This is another fast green. Austin's going with that forehand anhyzer stall shot. Looks like he had that one a little too low.
Yeah, just a little wide. Keeping it wide is the key here, but he overturned that one a bit. But he's in the open. He has a run to the basket, and that's all you can really ask for.
This is one of those holes that that reminds you why we're returning to this course every year for the A tier. Just got that trick shot factor, this is a unique hole. Emerson a little long after that roll away.
That's a pretty good shot.
And you can see the wind just grab his max. It's good to fall on the outside right there.
Yeah, also putting.
Yeah, what were you throwing on this one?
I was going for the low sidearm, but I executed it 0 times. It's such a hard shot.
It's a tricky shot for sure. Emerson from outside the circle.
Oh.
Online, just not enough.
And just like that, Eagle has another chance. So Eagle really can't complain about not getting enough chances. Wow, he knew that was in from the second it left his hand. Great putt by Nolan. Now he should be celebrating.
Wonder if he practices that one.
Come on.
Eagle from a knee.
Nope.
3 in a row. That's really the story for me right now, is the inside the circle misses. That's something that he just doesn't do. He just doesn't miss from inside the circle.
No, sometimes if it's not meant to be, then all you can do is try your best. But Emerson going lefty putt there and smiling. I wonder why he's smiling.
The putt wasn't easy, but we definitely expect it from one of the best players in the world. Hole 20, 504 foot. They call it a par 3. Most players are playing it as a 2-shot hole. If you have the 500-foot hyzer, you can go up and over that oak tree right there. There's lots of wind. The basket's exposed on a slight hill.
Yeah, one of the difficulties here is the tee pad, which isn't really a tee pad. It's uphill on natural ground, and it's really hard to build momentum for a 500-foot hyzer shot on an uphill running grass shot. But
I'll second that. These players are definitely all looking to get up and over the tree. Nolan turned his over a little too much. Looks like Austin is going to be below the tree. Just didn't have the distance on that one, but he's going to be in a good position for a 3.
Yeah, you can see all these guys trying to run up this hill, build momentum, and we're throwing as hard as we can here. And we're still... I mean, that was a fantastic shot. And he's at least 60 feet short.
Yeah, at least. He's going to be laying that one up. Eagle needs it. PD2 in hand. Has the speed. Does it have the height? Oh, just too stable.
Oh, that's really good. He made the backside of that little hill and...
Putting.
60 feet? Yeah, at least he's putting.
He's got another opportunity. His
this one.
4th in a row. Did you really?
Yeah, I think at my drive was where Nolan's upshot just landed.
We should have got you around on camera. Sounds like you had a few good shots on the final round of VPO.
Yeah, no spoilers, but I'll talk about it at the end of this video.
Nice approach.
Yeah, Emerson knows at this point that Eagle needs to make everything.
This is a must make.
It almost looks like it's a sprinkler basket.
Austin for 3. Just gotta wonder what's going through Eagle's mind right now, having these opportunities and not capitalizing. You have to start to wonder with 5 holes to play, if he's starting to question.
I mean, Emerson has to make a major mistake at this point. Hole 21. Almost there, guys. Par 4 over the lake. A little tricky here off the tee. You have to decide if you want to go over those trees on the right or go underneath them. Then you have the parking lot on the left, OB. You have OB around the basket. You see these little painted lines around these trees. And another uphill run up here with throwing into a headwind. So the key here is to keep it low, give it a good angle so it can skip and get some more distance, because that upshot is going to be tricky on that, almost like a peninsula green.
This is one of the better temp holes that we play here during the championship layout. It's a true par 4. It's really a fun tee shot over that pond too. Emerson's going to be in decent position from there. You really want to get past those trees to make it easier on yourself, as the Eagle's done. With that PD2.
That's a really good shot. From there, it's a pretty routine birdie.
He's looking straight at it. Gonna have a forehand approach. Really like watching him throw.
Yeah, he's been playing for 25 years.
He's got such a great swing. You can see why he's been 1,000 rated for, I don't even know, at least a decade. Austin a little too much hyzer.
There's no trouble back there, just leaving a longer putt than he's looking for.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to find the OB. It does slope a little bit, but it has to be pretty big mistake to...
Wow.
Nice approach from Emerson.
Emerson's slowly but surely closing that door.
You know, at what point do you start to get comfortable, if ever, in this position, Simon?
I would say if you have more strokes than holes are left, that's kind of the point where you're like, I feel pretty good about this.
So at this point in the round,
there's 3 holes left and Emerson has 4 strokes. So after this hole, he should be feeling pretty good about this, even though the final hole, 24, is a hole where there can be 3-stroke swings on one hole.
Mm-hmm.
There's Eagles birdie he should have had in the last 5 holes.
Hole 22, 330-foot par 3. Mando, got to go left of that American flagpole right there. There's OB on the right up there by the pavilion. Basket is tucked right under these oak trees. Really lines up for a forehand hyzer. A little too straight from Austin.
Wow, that's surprising. His sidearm is usually real solid.
Emerson's got a solid forehand as well. He's throwing that Emerson Keith signature stiletto. Perfect angle. Little skip and a roll off that tree right there. He's going to have 20 feet left for another birdie.
Eagle needs an ace. This would be a good time to do it.
He's got the right line.
Oh,
just not a great skip.
A little short.
They're going to have a little putt right there. Nolan says you don't need a back, or you don't need a forehand if you got a smooth turnover.
He's putting, but not ideal.
Can Austin spin another one in? Come on. We have not seen this footage yet. That is so sweet. Up and in for his, at least the 4th one outside the circle. He's got...
It's unbelievable. Whoa.
Not sure.
Not sure what happened there,
What
folks.
happened right there? Right on the pole.
Great birdie.
He's feeling good. I mean, that's a good putt as well, but to stay 4 back with 2 holes to go. Ouch.
Oh, Nolan.
Ouch. You know, it's tough. A player as competitive as Nolan, it's tough to stay in it when, you know, you're not in it for the win. I mean, he definitely plays this tournament to win, and when you're 8-10 strokes back, it's hard to take those putts as serious as you would if you were right there in the mix.
Yeah, this hole is one of the coolest holes for me that we played all weekend.
So sweet. They backed this one up another 300 feet up the hill, and we had a ripping tailwind today. You can see those kratom flags blowing in the wind.
Yeah, it's far downhill. It plays 625 feet, probably plays more like 550. And I gotta give a shout out to
Jamie Espinoza.
Yeah, Jamie.
The lefty.
He
absolutely crushed one. Perfect wind read, perfect angle. Skipped down by the pin. Mind you, this hole is 620 feet away. He skipped next to the pin, made his 40-foot comebacker for birdie 2.
Yeah.
Or eagle too.
It was an eagle.
Me. So Emerson's put a great move on it. I was really expecting eagle to attack this one. I actually walked back to watch these final few holes, and just really shocked to see him not go up and over the top or something to try and get down there for an eagle.
Yeah.
And Nolan's been making history on this hole for years. Doesn't want any of it today. Plays the soft hyzer.
I'm wondering maybe eagle has given up on first place and is trying to secure second place over Austin.
Yeah, he's on. Austin's only 2 back. Eagle's probably thinking about it, you know? At some point you have to think about position.
Yeah, if you're giving up on first place, then second place and third place are a couple $100 apart from each other, which like, why not? What do you care about it?
Just a little soft on that approach from Emerson.
Looks like he's lost some focus there. There you go.
Very nice. Good looking putt, Nolan. Emerson, a little tester, 24-footer. Ooh, low. Yeah, I mean, you want that one to go in, but at the same time, you don't want to blow by it. You're only giving up 3 strokes with 1 hole to go. Austin with another nice birdie to go 9 down for the round. So hole 18, we've also backed up, backing over the creek another 200 feet. So this one's now 560-foot par 4 and a true par 4 for sure.
Yeah, all the way up the hill and then hard right turn with OB down the entire left side. And you really only have 45-50 feet of a fairway here. So this is all about placement.
Probably the hardest hole on the course.
Yes. And then the green is super guarded.
And Austin, for the 3rd time this round, has just held on to that disc a little too long.
Yeah, it's going to be funny to see what he does from there.
Eagle's looking to rip this one. No.
Whoa.
Super early on the release.
That's in bounds,
Just
though.
makes it over that bush and gets back in bounds. Pretty fortunate.
And Nolan's throwing a T-bird.
Smoothing one out there. Look at that. Great angle control. Great shot. A good 150 feet in front of that tee pad. Looks like Emerson's throwing a Ballista Pro off this tee.
And he's loving that. Wow.
Flies Nolan's shot. Wow. Wow. All of 400 feet up the center of the fairway. I'd say that pretty much seals it right there.
Yeah, that was, if it hasn't happened already, that was the winning shot. From there, it's a very simple layup, par for Emerson.
I mean, that was a great
he's probably
drive.
feeling excited. I mean,
probably getting those nerves. It's about
first
to go
8-tier
down.
win is a big deal, especially if you have competitors like Eagle trying to chase you down.
Yeah, it really says a lot that Eagle has come back to this tournament year after year. I mean, he won the last 2 years. He definitely doesn't, he comes to win this event. But there's a lot of good players in Texas. This guy especially. Up and over the top, getting a little roll back down, but he's going to have a wide open look. Look at this stance right here.
Was that upside down?
Couldn't really tell. This
Oh, left on a putt
green
though.
is incredibly guarded. And that's the kind of putt that you want for the win. Tap in. Come on, Nolan, get that arrow in there.
Just not his day. Definitely not his day. There's Austin to save a 5 after that drive.
Really? Yeah, I think that might have meant something.
Yeah, Austin holding on to 3rd place there. Beating me by 1.
Yeah, Simon shot the hot round of the day.
Yeah, I shot a 70, 11 under par. I had a couple great chances to put it into the 60s, which would have been really cool, and get into the top 3 after a couple really rough rounds 1 and 2.
But Emerson Keith, the story of the tournament. The young kid from North Texas, I believe he's 20 years old. No stranger to wins, but his first A-tier victory. So proud of him. This kid's the real deal.
Yeah, huge congrats and respect for Emerson Keith for pulling this win off and making it look pretty routine and simple here. Emerson getting his first A-tier, Eagle getting 2nd, Austin, myself, and then Zach Johnson sneaking into that top 5.
A little love from myself for Emerson. So proud of him.
Yeah, it's cool to see such a nice guy win. And
some tears from his girlfriend Mackenzie. I know she's very proud of him. Alright, some love from his uncle.
Yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in. JomezPro.
Like, subscribe. I know Jomez is pretty close to 100K. Check out their 100K giveaway if you're into baskets. Thanks for tuning in.
See you all next time.